Take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming tonight, hopping on. I wanted to thank you for spending time with us tonight. My friends Morgan and Emily are going to be chatting with you about the company story, the products, and the opportunity behind the products. So, a little bit about myself. I'm a wife, a mom of two girls, a massage therapist, and I'm also currently taking functional medicine health coaching certification. So I have a lot on my plate. And how I got involved with Green Compass is kind of funny. My husband actually was really stressed out at work, and he would just come home and just be so stressed. And I was like, look, I've taken gummies from a dispensary before, and they're fun and like super relaxing. So, that'd be cool if you could do it. But he actually works on airplanes and he gets drug tested. And if he were to get drug tested, he would be fired from his job if he had THC in his system. So I was like, okay, well, I saw my friend post about CBD and I wanted to learn more. And I knew I needed a trusted brand. I didn't know how not regulated the industry is, but I knew that I needed to get something good. And I knew Green Compass was organic, so I just kind of started there. And I saw a friend post about Green Compass, so I reached out to her about it, and then she referred me to Emily. And Emily answered all of my questions. She was really great, and she also mentioned the business opportunity to me. But I said, "There's no way. I cannot do this right now. I am so stressed. There's no way." And then my CBD came in the mail, and I started using it because I wanted to use it too. If I was giving it to my husband, I wanted to try it out too, right? Like, why not be a guinea pig? And I I quickly, over a few days, I felt so much less overwhelm in my days, and I knew I was going to share it. So I was like, okay, sign me up, I guess. But I don't think I can do anything with it because I'm still too stressed. And then I kept taking it. And now I'm currently dealing with some pretty crazy times in my personal life, but I have noticed that I'm navigating them so much more gracefully now, thanks to CBD. And other benefits that I'm noticing already are better sleep. It's helped with chronic neck pain and headaches that I've had, probably since high school, just due to like car accidents and trauma and stuff. So, I mean, it's a game changer. The product is amazing. And I really love the story behind it. So this is the story of our company. It's family owned, and our CBD oil was created out of a mother's love for her child. Meredith had first heard of CBD when she became a new mom. She just wasn't herself and was having difficulty just to get out of bed in the morning. Not sure if anyone can relate to that, but I definitely know the fog of motherhood. Her brother introduced her to CBD, and she quickly had that fog lift and saw the benefits. She then went on the hunt for quality CBD that she felt comfortable enough to give to her boys. She quickly realized there wasn't anything on the market that she could give them that she felt comfortable with. This is when Meredith and her husband Sterling linked arms with the Wooten brothers, who have been in the farming industry for over 25 years. The rest is history. What sets our CBD apart from the industry is the higher standards for both quality of product and compliance. We have a commitment to being a trusted name in the CBD industry. I did not know this, but 80% of the CBD on the market in the US is grown in China, where they use hemp to clean the air. So it can contain high levels of heavy metals and contaminants, and most likely contains very little CBD. Most companies are white labeling, meaning they buy low cost bulk CBD with no regard to quality, all to capitalize on the booming CBD industry. Our sixth generation farmers are part of our corporate team located in North Carolina. Our farmers obtained one of the first licenses in North Carolina, the hemp pilot program, and spent years cultivating a mother hemp plant to make quality CBD. We also have U.S. Hemp Authority seal of approval and certified USDA organic farms, which is a pretty hard thing to come by in the hemp world. And we are also vertically integrated, which is coming really in handy this holiday season with all of the shipments of products stuck on ships out to sea. So what that means is we are completely farm to family. We plant it, grow it, harvest it, extract it, bottle it, package, and ship it straight from the farmers to the consumers. Now, Emily is going to chat with you all about CBD and a few of our products.
Okay, thank you, Bristol. I'm Emily. I am a teacher. I'm an elementary art teacher in Loveland, Colorado. I'm originally from the Springfield, Illinois area. And I'm also a mom of 2 little ones. I have a 3.5, actually, he's almost 4 now, almost 4-year-old and an almost 1-year-old. And I'm married to my husband, Mike. And I just want to tell you a little bit about my CBD journey before we get started. So I found CBD after my son was born, and I was having some postpartum anxiety, but I've struggled with anxiety my whole adult life. And I've also struggled with sleep my whole adult life. So after I had kids, that all was very amplified. It just had been so much worse than it had ever been in my life. And one of my friends had suggested CBD. Now, this was almost 4 years ago now. And back then I knew nothing about CBD. All I knew was that we lived in Colorado, and like you could get CBD here and you couldn't get it other places. And that's because you can get CBD for marijuana. So anyway, I did try CBD knowing that it wasn't going to make me high or anything like that. And it didn't work. So I was pretty disappointed. And I did a little bit more research and found out that not all CBD is created equal. And so I tried another brand that came very highly recommended, and it still didn't work. Probably user error, could have still been quality, really hard to say. But again, that was all 3 years ago. And then fast forward to after I had my baby Margaret, I saw Morgan posting about CBD on her Facebook page, and talking about just how it was helping her with sleep, and it was helping her just handle motherhood a little bit better. And I just felt like, maybe I should try this again. Was having all those similar feelings come back up that you have with a newborn. And she said, just try it because we have a 30-day money back guarantee. So if it doesn't work for you this time, you can at least get your money back. And it worked for me the first night with my sleep, and it has drastically helped with my anxiety as well. So I was a happy customer, and I decided to jump on because I knew I would be sharing it, kind of like Bristol. I had just wanted to jump on to cover the cost of my products, and it's been so much fun that it spread like wildfire, and it's turned into a little bit of a more of a business endeavor than I'd planned. So that's a little bit about me and how I found Green Compass. I want to tell you a little bit about what CBD is. So like I said, when I first heard about CBD, I associated it immediately with the marijuana plant. And I wondered if it was going to get me high. It did not. But the reason that so many people associate CBD with marijuana is because you can get it from marijuana. You can get it from another plant called the hemp plant. So marijuana and hemp are both from the cannabis plant. They're just 2 different species in the cannabis family, if that makes sense. They're almost like cousins, but they're definitely not the same plant. So hemp has very high levels of CBD and very low levels of THC. THC is what's going to cause those psychoactive effects. It's also what's going to trigger a drug test. So marijuana has a lot of THC, very small amounts of CBD. So I like to share this analogy. So if marijuana were wine, then your hemp is going to be more like a grape juice. They're both going to come from grapes. They're both going to have different benefits, but they are not the same thing at all. I talk to people all the time who are very, very scared of CBD. In fact, I talked to somebody today who said she's really not down with that kind of thing. So it's a lot of educating people and just sharing that this is really a plant, and it's a plant medicine is what it is. So how does it work in our bodies? We all have something called an endocannabinoid system. We call it the ECS system for short. The reason it's called the endocannabinoid system comes from cannabis, because this body system was discovered in the 90s when some researchers were trying to figure out what happened when somebody used marijuana. So it was discovered because of cannabis, therefore named after that. This system has more receptors than any other system in our body, from our head to our toes. And its main function is to keep our bodies in balance. So it regulates a lot from our mood to our sleep, our memory, appetite, and pain. These receptors in our body, they get depleted over time because of all kinds of environmental factors. When you take CBD, it works its way through your body and it helps replenish your ECS system. So I like to talk about it like this. Like if you have a parking lot in your body and all your spaces are filled up, your body is in balance. If you have a couple cars missing from spaces, you might have things pop up like sleep issues. You might have extra stress, anxiety, just not feeling like you're managing your daily tasks, whatever it is. When you take CBD, those parking spaces are filled up and your body is now in balance. It just makes your body work more efficiently. So the CBD is going to find like a lock and key with those receptors and bring you back to balance. And so that's how you can become less stressed, less overwhelmed, have less pain, better quality of sleep, and more energy and focus. I'm going to run through our products next. So the bread and butter of our company is our tinctures. They look like this. These are all USDA certified organic hemp and certified organic MCT oil. So you'll notice that we actually have the USDA certification right there on the bottle. We also have a QR code on the bottom. If you scan this, it will be taken right to the third-party lab results. We are committed to the highest quality and the cleanest product for your family. We have different strengths. We have 500, 750, or 1,000, and we have different flavors. So if you're not sure where to start with it, you can talk to the advocate that invited you, and they can help you get started. But we have two different kinds of oils. We have a full spectrum or a broad spectrum. So what that is with the full spectrum, it is the full spectrum of the hemp flower. So all of the cannabinoids in the flower. There's a lot of different kinds other than CBD, and they all have great benefits. You may have seen, people advertising CBG, CBN, all these other cannabinoids that help with like a certain thing like sleep. Well, our full spectrum has everything in it. It does have the legal amount of THC in it, which is 0.3%. So that is that. And the way you use these tinctures is, and as you can see, ours is clear. That's an indicator of the quality of the oil. You really do want it to be a clear oil. You'll take this, you'll measure out whatever your dose is, and you'll hold it under your tongue for about 1 to 2 minutes, and you just let it absorb that way. The next thing I want to talk about is our nano jellies. So these are very, very unique to Green Compass. These are the first ever clean organic gummies on the market. They are proprietary to Green Compass. So no one else in the industry has this new technology, which is the nanotechnology. They have basically shrunk the CBD molecule down to the size of a water molecule. So it is going to absorb better than any other gummy on the market. Other gummies on the market are going to be about a 5% absorption rate, and ours is about 95%. So that makes these just work a lot better. And everything in here is going to be organic. All the flavoring is all natural. We don't put any junk into our stuff. So, I was looking at another gummy the other day. Someone else was asking me about it, and the first ingredient was corn syrup. You're not going to find that kind of junk in ours. We don't have any artificial flavorings, sweeteners, nothing like that. Anyways, those are my personal favorite. These are the lemon flavor. We also have a elderberry. The elderberry is awesome because it has obviously the immunity added in there, as well as medicinal mushrooms, which have all kinds of benefits. We like them both in my house. My son likes the lemon, and I prefer the elderberry. We also have our pet tinctures. I didn't bring that up, but it is a CBD oil for dogs or cats or whoever your pet is. Any animal has an endocannabinoid system. As long as they have a spine, they have an endocannabinoid system. We actually give it to our 11-year-old Pomeranian. He has all kinds of joint issues just at his age. So it's helping him with his pain and inflammation. A lot of other people will give it to their pets for anxiety. We have our topicals. I don't think I brought any, but we have a Soothe cream and I don't know if I have my pain cream up here. Yes, I do. Hang on. This is our pain cream. It is very potent. It has 300 milligrams of full spectrum hemp flower in this little thing. So what that means is you really hardly need any. I was just using this on my back the other day. I tend to use it on my IT band. It's really good for any localized pain. It's really great to tackle pain and inflammation using a combination of CBD. But this is really, really great to have on hand. It's kind of like an icy hot on steroids. And it's actually FDA registered. So that means that the ingredients in this are actually registered with the FDA to take care of your pain. We have something called our boosts. So CBD, like I said, helps with pain, inflammation, all of that good stuff. Anxiety, stress, mood, but sometimes we need a little extra. So if you're dealing with something like pain, for example, we have a boost that boosts the CBD when you take it to help with your pain specifically. My favorite of all the boosts is the sleep, because this is what got me off of sleep aids. So what I do is I just take my CBD at my normal time of day, whatever works for me. For me, it's usually like late afternoon, early evening. But then every night when I go to sleep, I will take this. And I have a almost 1-year-old. If she wakes up at night, which she does sometimes, or my son, I used to always have the hardest time getting back to sleep. A lot of times I will still be able to just fall back asleep, but if I can't, I just take a little bit more of the boost. There's no CBD in our boosts. They are just to boost the effects of the CBD in our body. My other favorite one is the metabolism boost. If you are into intermittent fasting, you will love it, because I'm one of those people that has to eat as soon as I wake up in the morning. But since I've used the boost, like today, I didn't have to eat till lunch, which is crazy for me because I'm always so hungry. We have an immune boost as well. And then, like I said, the pain boost. We also have a skincare line. So our founder, Meredith, is actually an esthetician. So that's a fun fact about her. And so CBD is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatories. And just like we have the receptors in our body, we have them in our skin, hence the pain cream. And so we have a skincare line, and it's called the Glow Bundle, and it has a cleanser, a peel pads, and the moisturizer. And the peel pads are just an exfoliating pad. And people love those. I love them too. They kind of just make your face feel really smooth and clean afterwards. We also have things like our Hydrate and our Energize powders that don't contain CBD. I'm going to go over a couple quick things for gift giving, because as a teacher, I know that the gifts are about to come in, and I just want to share what I personally would love getting as a gift as a teacher. So we are more unique than a lot of other CBD companies because we're very innovative. So for example, we have a hand sanitizer that actually contains CBD. CBD is going to soothe your skin. And so this is not going to dry out your hands. It's got essential oils in it. And obviously we want to keep the germs away. And then one of my other favorite products is our bath bombs. So this is the Rest Bath Bomb. It has lavender, chamomile, essential oils, and then 35 milligrams of the hemp flower extract. This is actually my favorite one right here. And these bath soaks come in a set of 2. And then we have our lip balms, which come in a set of 3. So my suggestion would be, if you have 2 children, you have 2 teachers to buy for, you're going to get a set of the bath soaks, set of 2, a set of 2 of our hand sanitizers, and then you get a set of the lip balms, and you keep 1 lip balm for yourself because there are 3 in here. So anyways, those are just a few of my favorites for gifts. And then we also have a holiday trio set out right now that is, we've got mocha latte flavor. We've got candy cane and gingerbread in those, and those are broad spectrum. Those would also make a great gift for somebody. They don't have any of the THC, so that's something that's safe for everyone to take. And I think any teacher would also like those. So that's all about our products. There's definitely more, so you can talk to the advocate that invited you. And I'm going to hand it over to Morgan now, and she's going to talk about the business side of Green Compass.
All right. Thank you, Emily. So my name's Morgan. I live in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I am originally from the Midwest. So I noticed some of you guys on there writing where you're from. I'm from Chatham, Springfield area. So I am a mom of 4, a wife, and I'm also a nurse with an infusion company. So my plate is full, but I get to talk to you about the opportunity behind Green Compass, and it will be short and sweet because I know your guys' time is valuable with it being a holiday week. So I appreciate your time. But basically why Green Compass came about to social selling. So originally Meredith and Sterling, the founders, wanted to put it in doctor's offices, kind of like little boutique things, massage therapy, things like that. And what they realized is that people were coming to them and they wanted their product. They did not realize how many people were looking for a clean CBD because, like Bristol said, 80% of the hemp is actually shipped from China. So they wanted to find a way that they could give this to more people because they had such an amazing story behind it, with Meredith's story of suffering from postpartum and needing that fog to lift. So they felt like, people needed to hear the story behind this product. So they looked into social selling. So that's how they ended up here. And they are so thankful they did, because obviously we all know the power of word of mouth is absolutely insane. Good, bad, ugly, all of it, right? So this is how ground level we are. We are not even 3 years old. And just to kind of give you a little bit of a numbers game real quick, is that when they first started, they were only projected to sell 300,000 in sales. Well, they completely blew that out of the water and sold 12 million in sales the first year. And then year 2, in the middle of a pandemic, when we were all freaking out if we were going to lose our jobs, we were all thinking of plan Bs. They doubled that in the middle of a pandemic. Okay. And we haven't even passed year 3, but we're completely on the right track. So that's when they knew they absolutely were in the right business model. Okay. So 3 things real quick that you want to think about when you're even looking at a social selling company. And I say this because my team alone, I know probably 90 to 95% of the people on my team have never done anything like this. And I really feel to my core, the reason that people are actually looking to this is because first of the 3 is that the product, is it consumable? Is it something that people are going to want? Well, this is what I'll ask you. Do you have a backbone? Are you a mammal? Then absolutely, this is something that you need. We all have an endocannabinoid system, and every single male, female, adult, kid, I give my entire family, from my 17-year-old to my 4-year-old, the jellies, right? So your target market is literally every single mammal, even your pets, right? I don't know, you could scroll through Facebook and how many people are complaining about a headache, right? Or anxiety, things like that. So you have the perfect target market. It's unlimited, okay? The second is a compensation plan, which I'm not gonna go into like huge details, but I can tell you, I was with another social selling company for about 4.5 years before I transitioned into this. And the whole reason that I got into this is because I'd had a really bad surgery, and I needed a non-pharmaceutical to be able to help me return, okay? And so basically what happened was Green Compass fell into my lap, and the CBD was absolutely high quality, and I knew I was going to have to share it with everyone, right? And so the compensation plan was so great that even within the first month of doing Green Compass, I surpassed what was my paycheck at 4.5 years in this other company. So it's just because it truly is something that people are wanting to try, and they're also just wanting to share with their family and friends. So as you share with your family and friends, you get paid on it. And as you build a team, you will get paid further down. All right. The advocate that invited you can talk to you about the compensation plan in depth even more. The third thing is the leadership. The leadership is absolutely amazing. This was so important to me because a lot of us that do this, we just don't know the details of CBD, but we do know that it helps and that we want to share our loved ones, right? So the leadership is great. We have the agriculture side, right? And then we have the social selling side, and they locked arms, and that's how Green Compass is exploding in the way that it is, because we have both sides working for success, okay? Industry leaders within the CBD realm are looking to Green Compass on how we're doing things right. How are we getting these such clean certifications, these hard certifications in a CBD world where it's so gray still right now, right? And then corporate does all the heavy lifting for us. They do all the shipping, they box everything. You literally, it's as easy as buying a business kit, your website goes live, and then people start ordering and they do all the shipping for you. You don't have to host parties. You don't have to do events. You don't have to do what we're doing right now. It is completely your business. So if it's something that you want to completely, match your income and retire in the next couple of years, you absolutely can do that because this is a ground level opportunity. Or if you just want it to be a daycare fund, it can be. All right. So that is just a little bit about the opportunity behind Green Compass. I will tell you that we truly are, as of right now, the only USDA certified organic CBD company that you can partner with. And so if you know people in your circle that are using CBD and you guys want to advocate for it, it's certainly something to talk to them about, because guess what, guys? You don't get paid for sharing your favorite Starbucks drink or your favorite Target outfit, but CBD is something you could truly share and change people's lives. So that's the end of this. I'm going to stop the recording, and then if anyone wants to stay on and ask questions, please feel free. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording right now.